Hi everyone, welcome to how to track on MyFitnessPal. I'm going to go ahead and do a screen share with you guys so we understand how to go about tracking. So this is how I personally track. I've been tracking for about 9 years now, and tracking is more important just to see one, the nutrients I'm having, if I'm having lower energy levels, what does my iron look like? What does my fiber look like? If I'm really hungry, what does my protein look like? So I'm gonna go ahead and show you a glimpse of yesterday from my personal MyFitnessPal so that you guys now can see. I'm gonna go ahead and play a video. I'll stop and pause along the way. Okay, so this is just the main page. So I'm going to go ahead back to my, let me pause really quickly. So when you go to the main page, you're going to go ahead and see that at the top, you can go ahead and add food. So where it says add food here, this is what I'm going to be showing. You're going to go ahead, press add food, and then you have options at the top. You have barcode scan, voice log, meal scan, and quick add. So a barcode scan, which I'll go ahead and show you, you're going to go ahead and just scan a barcode. So if you're at the store or if you're trying to, or if you're, out on the road and you pick up a protein bar and you want to just scan the back of it, it's a quick scan. The next one you have is the Meal Scan. So Meal Scan is really cool. It's a new app or a new feature that MyFitnessPal has. And what you can do here is you'll just be able to scan one of your meals. So say you have chia seed pudding and it'll document everything that is presumably in that meal. Or if you have a taco bowl, it's going to go ahead and scan it. Some things you might need to change. Like for example, I made a taco bowl the other day and it said I had ground beef, but I'm plant-based, so I did not have that. I had I think it was a mock meat in the taco bowl, but still I was able to change it. So you can change it and adjust. The next one is a voice log. So if you wanted to just explain what you had, so say for example, you're at Starbucks and you're like, hey, I had a venti soy latte with 2 pumps of vanilla, and 1 pump of caramel or whatever you want to add and light ice, then you can go ahead and say that and it'll populate and break it down. And then the final one is a quick add. So that quick add, if you're not sure of, or if the barcode's not reading, some items don't necessarily have barcodes, but some, if they're not reading, you can go ahead and just track it that way and just write down, and it'll populate the calories for that. Okay, the next part we're gonna go ahead and see is going to be my yesterday's day. So you can see that I am over 16 grams of protein. I had 10 grams of fat left to go, and I met my carb goal. I will say one thing about MyFitnessPal, it doesn't always, and this is a bunch of tracking apps, it's not always precise on the calories, on the math. So I would definitely pay attention more to these ratios. Sometimes it's spot on, but sometimes it's a few numbers off. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, so this is my yesterday's day. I write out everything. It shows me the breakdown of it all. And just an example for breakfast, say I forgot to track nutritional yeast, I'll go ahead, type it in, add it, and then if I need to adjust how many grams, I'll go ahead and put, oh, I had 2 tablespoons. And then I'll go ahead, check the calorie portion. So I went to the bottom of my screen. If you could see, let me go back a little bit. Here we go. So you'll see on the bottom of my screen, there's diary. You're going to go ahead and press diary. Then you're going to go ahead. Don't worry about tracking your workout either. Don't let that count because I calculate all your macros. But you're going to go ahead and see that you'll press calories. You'll be able to see your calories that you hit. And then at the top, nutrients. And it'll show you the breakdown of the nutrients. So you'll go ahead and see those. That is what you're going to be tracking. You're going to be tracking your saturated fat, your fiber, your carbs, and protein. Don't worry about sugar either. Sugar, they pick up carbs. If you eat apples and a bunch of fruit, it's going to track it as sugar. And that doesn't take into account the fact that fruit has fiber in it. So, this is what I am going to want you to track. I am going to have you set goals for yourself. So my fiber goal is 50. If you're just starting, I'm not going to set you at 50. I'm going to ease your way into it. So everything's going to be customized to you. But this is what I'm going to want you to track over over the program. So hope that explained everything, and I can't wait for you to dive in.